US President Donald Trump has expressed disappointment, stating that President Zelensky hasn't reviewed the Ukraine peace plan. His statement comes just days after negotiations between US and Ukrainian officials, including Zelensky, failed to produce any breakthrough. Trump said Zelensky is not engaging with a plan to end the war, and he's a little disappointed over it.
We've been speaking to President Putin, and we've been speaking to Ukrainian leaders, including Zelensky, President Zelensky. And I have to say that I'm a little bit disappointed that President Zelensky hasn't yet read the proposal. That was as of a few hours ago.
However, President Zelensky described his recent talks with the US representatives, Steve Witkoff, Jared Kushner, as constructive, although not easy. He's expected to meet European leaders in London and Brussels to further discuss the ongoing peace process. Zelensky also reported that Russia launched a massive attack on Ukraine using over 1,600 attack drones, 1,200 guided aerial bombs, and 70 missiles of various types this week itself, adding that the main targets of these strikes are infrastructure that supports normal life. On the other hand, Kremlin claimed that its air defenses destroyed 77 Ukrainian drones launched overnight. US Special Envoy for Ukraine, Keith Kellogg, expressed optimism that a deal to end the war is within reach, citing few issues that need to be resolved. Now, the Kremlin has responded by stating that radical changes are required to some of the US proposals.
And I think we're at the last 10 meters of trying to end this conflict where it's at. I think we're really down to a couple of issues, and the issues that are one are on terrain, which is primarily Donetsk, which is the second oblast. You have Luhansk, Donetsk, and you call Kherson, Zaporizhia and Kherson, and the Zaporizhia nuclear power plant, which is currently is in cold storage right now. But that is a huge nuclear power plant. If we get those two issues settled, I think the rest of the things will work out fairly well.
Kremlin has welcomed the new US national security strategy, stating it's largely aligned with Russia's vision. Spokesperson Dmitry Peskov stated that the current US administration was fundamentally different from the previous ones. Furthermore, Ukraine's sea drone operations are forcing Russia's Black Sea fleet to retreat, and Ukraine is exploring ways to launch more complex attacks. The commander of Ukraine's sea drone operations said that they have reached a plateau and are planning to integrate AI to improve targeting and reduce operator workload.